Research shows that it is hard for schools to keep records on their files, especially with students coming in and out of the school, admitting more and more students. All these situations makes it hard for a school to keep paper records of all that. That is why school management systems were introduced in the first place. So I'll take you through our school management system, show what we offer, and explain to you the basic things on how to use it. So I'll just navigate to our school management system app. So by coming to this site, you can see this is where our school management system is stored. This is cloud-based. So let me go through the 5 core things that you're supposed to expect when you're using our system. So one, we have user management right here. So with user management, you will be able to manage the students, manage the teachers, manage parents, or even non-teaching staff within your school. So the school management system is made for 3 people. It can be used by the school administrator or the principal or director. It can also be used by the teachers, and it can be used by the students. So it is a 1 in 3 system, which makes the operations of the school seamless. So we also have academic management. This is where you find the classes, the subjects, the attendance, the exams results, assignments, and all that. Everything to do with the learning, the core learning part of the school, can be found within the academic management, which is offered and is given within our school management system. And we also have the fee management system. This allows for the administrators and school admins and the school principal to be able to pull data about the fees, about outstanding fees, students that have cleared the fees, the outstanding fee balances, and all that, anything to do with the fees. And we also have communication. So communication happens in one way, from the administrator or from the school director down to the students, to the teachers, and to the parents. So with this system, things like announcements and events that are being planned by the school can be communicated easily to all the stakeholders, which makes it easy to pass information. Now I'll get straight to the demo. So those are the things that you expect to find within our school management system. So to sign in is easy. You just hit sign in. I'll sign out first to show you how the sign in page looks. So with the sign in page like this, I have a sample school here. You select your school and then you log in. So I'll just do a quick login. So I've logged in as the administrator, as you can see from here. I can log in as a teacher or as a student as well. But for this video, I'll show you the administrator parts. So here we have the users of the school management system. So we also have students here. So in case you're admitting a new student, it is as quick as you come, put in their full name, put the admission number, and the password that they will log in. So as the administrator, you're controlling the login credentials for the students and for the teachers. So while you're creating their account, you will be able to create the password and the admission number that they are going to use. You can then select a class. So let's do a sample student. Assume this is admission number STU090. I'll put in their password that they will use, and I select a class. So you're selecting a class from the existing classes. I'll show you in a few where you can create the classes from. So let's just put this student class 7B. You can add things like their date of birth. Let me just put the date of birth right here. You can select their gender if they are female. You can add an email or a phone number, that is optional, and where they come from. So I'll say I'll use a sample of Mombasa, and then I will create a new student. So the data has created, as you can see from here, the new sample student has just joined. So you can do this for all the students within your school according to their classes, and then you can search students based on their name, based on their classes. You see, you can do sample student, You can search them based on their names, based on their admission number and all that, and you can go on to add all the students that you have. If students have moved from one class to another, you can as well come and edit the class. You can edit the class, you can edit their name, you can edit their address, that is if they have moved, and then you can just click on update student. That is about the students. Moving on to the teachers, it is the same philosophy also for the teachers. So you have a new teacher, you add their name, you give them the employee ID and the password that the teachers will use to log into your school management system, their department, their qualification and all that. You can create a new teacher as well. So you also have an enrollment of all the classes. So if you are operating from say grade 1 to grade 10, you can just add all these classes, the way you name them, the capacity of the classes, and you can be able to track all the classes from there, including assigning a new class teacher. So if you have a new class, you can just, if it's grade 10 red without a class teacher, you can just find a teacher who was recently created and you can assign them. Same goes for the students. You have, for the subjects, I mean, you can also add all the subjects you're offering within the school so that you can be able to track as the administrator. When you come back, everything about your school is in one dashboard. So for the attendance, I'll show you when we go to the teacher part, for the exams as well, and the results and learning. So let's jump on to the fee section. From the fee section, you can be able to see all the students, the amount of fee that is outstanding, the amount of fee that they have cleared, and you can have information about how the students can pay money to the school account and all that. You can as well download a report. If you need to know the students from this class, you can download their report and you can be able to see that. So the report comes in as an Excel file. You can be able to pull that data and print it and use it, maybe if you are looking to meet the parents or maybe the actual students and explain data from the printed sheet. Same goes for fee structures. You can arrange your fees as you would like. If you have a medical fee, a tuition fee, non-curriculum fee, something to do with trip fee, vacation fee, all that, it can be included. And from the form of, I talked about communication. So if you're doing communication, you can, as well as the administrator, tell the students to pay their balances and give them their due date all within the system by creating a new invoice and creating an invoice to the particular student. For example, the sample student, you can create an invoice of 8,000, which is the pending amount, have the due date be, let's say, 31st of January, and then you create. So what happens is that when this student logs into the system, they will see a notification from the administrator that they have a balance they are supposed to pay. So lastly, on this administrator page, I'll go to announcements. Right here, you can add a new announcement. You can add, say you have an opening exam, just a small open exam, and say this will happen. This will happen on 29th of January. As simple as that. And then you post. So this information you have posted from the administrator page goes on, as you can see, it is here, goes on to the students, it goes to the teachers. So anyone who is in the system, they'll be able to see that announcement. And same goes for the events. And now if you need to have our support, you can, it is as quick as hitting the customer support as the WhatsApp support here if you run into an issue, and then we will be able to assist you with that. So that is on the administrator page. I'll be able to do another video where I show you now how the teachers handle the school attendance, because the teachers will sign the attendance of each class they are attending. They will add exams or assignments. I'll just show you a while. So that is for the exams. If a teacher has added an exam, you will be able to see the exam here. Or if you yourself as the administrator is organizing for an exam, you'll be able to add it from here. You can also be able to see the students from each, you can be able to see the results from each class about any subject.